Hey Cancer, come sit down. Because what I am about to share with you today is something that honestly caught me completely off guard when these cards started showing up. I am talking about what is now being exposed about you that has literally everyone around you shocked, surprised, and maybe even a little bit thrown off by what they are discovering. And I have to tell you, when I laid out these cards for your reading, I actually had to stop for a moment because the energy here is so potent and so revealing that even I was taken aback by what the universe is choosing to show right now. So what I did for you today is I pulled 10 cards, and Cancer, these 10 cards are going to walk us through this entire journey of exposure, revelation, and honestly, the transformation that is happening in your life right now. The cards are not holding back, and neither am I. We are going to dive deep into each one because every single card has layers upon layers of meaning that we need to unpack together. Before we jump in, I just want you to know that this reading is all about the future, about what is unfolding and what is going to continue to unfold. This is not about rehashing the past or dwelling on what was. This is about what is being revealed now and what that means for where you are headed. So take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let us walk through this together. The first card I pulled for you is the Six of Pentacles. And Cancer, I have to tell you, this card immediately set the tone for everything that follows. When I saw this card appear, I realized that what is being exposed about you right now has everything to do with your generosity, your sense of balance, and the way you have been showing up for people in your life. The Six of Pentacles is all about giving and receiving, about resources, about charity, about being the person who steps up when others need help. And what is being revealed is that you have been doing this far more than anyone actually realized. People are starting to see just how much you have been giving, Cancer. Whether that is your time, your energy, your emotional support, your money, your resources, whatever it is, the truth is coming out about just how much you have been pouring into others. And here is the thing that is shocking people. You have been doing it so quietly. You have not been broadcasting it. You have not been asking for recognition. You have not been keeping score or making sure everyone knows what you have sacrificed or contributed. You have just been doing it because that is who you are. But now, somehow, someway, people are finding out. Maybe someone you helped is finally speaking up about what you did for them. Maybe your actions are coming to light through circumstances beyond your control. Maybe the universe is just making sure that your kindness does not go unnoticed anymore. Whatever the mechanism, the Six of Pentacles is showing me that people are genuinely shocked by the depth of your generosity because you have been so humble about it. There is also another layer here that I am picking up on. The Six of Pentacles can indicate that you have been the one maintaining balance in situations where no one else could or would. You have been the mediator, the peacekeeper, the person who makes sure everyone gets what they need. And what is being exposed is just how much weight you have been carrying to keep that balance intact. People are realizing, maybe for the first time, that things only worked because you made them work. That realization is hitting them hard, Cancer. I also want to mention that this card can indicate a power dynamic. And what might be getting exposed is that you have had more power, more resources, more capability than you have been letting on. Maybe you have been downplaying your success or your stability because you did not want to make others uncomfortable or because you wanted to stay humble. But now that is coming to light, and people are seeing you in a completely different way. They are seeing your strength, your abundance, your capacity to help and support, and it is changing their entire perception of who you are. The second card that came through is the Eight of Pentacles. And Cancer, this one made me pause because it is adding such an important dimension to what is being exposed about you. The Eight of Pentacles is the card of mastery, dedication, skill, and relentless hard work. This is the card of someone who has been putting in the hours, doing the work, perfecting their craft, and becoming exceptional at what they do. And what is being revealed about you right now is that you are a master at something, and people had no idea. This could be your actual career or profession. Maybe you have been working behind the scenes, quietly becoming one of the best at what you do, and now your work is speaking for itself in a way that cannot be ignored. Maybe you completed a project or achieved something that is making people realize just how skilled and talented you actually are. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that this is not luck and this is not an accident. This is the result of consistent, dedicated effort over time, and that dedication is now being exposed and recognized. But there is more to this. The Eight of Pentacles also speaks to your work ethic and your discipline. What is shocking people is that they are discovering just how much you have been grinding, how many hours you have been putting in, how committed you have been to improvement and excellence. Maybe you have been studying, learning, practicing, refining your skills when no one was watching. Maybe you have been working multiple jobs or juggling multiple responsibilities while still maintaining quality and precision in everything you do. That is all coming to light now. I am also getting that some people might be shocked because they underestimated you. They might have thought you were just coasting or that things came easily to you, but the Eight of Pentacles is revealing the truth. You have been working harder than almost anyone realizes. You have been committed to your growth and your craft in a way that demands respect. And now people are finally seeing that and having to adjust their entire understanding of who you are and what you are capable of. There is also an element here about your attention to detail and your perfectionist tendencies. The Eight of Pentacles shows someone who cares deeply about quality and getting things right. What might be getting exposed is that you have been the one catching mistakes, fixing problems, and ensuring that things are done properly, often without any credit or acknowledgement. But now people are connecting the dots and realizing that you have been the reason for a lot of success and stability that they might have attributed to someone else or just taken for granted. The third card is the Page of Pentacles and Cancer. This is where things start to get really interesting because this card is showing me that what is being exposed about you involves your approach to learning, your curiosity, your willingness to start new ventures, and your practical, grounded nature. The Page of Pentacles is a student, an apprentice, someone who is always looking to grow and learn and improve. And what is shocking people is that you have been quietly building something new, learning something new, or preparing for a completely new chapter in your life. Maybe you have been taking classes or getting certified in something. Maybe you have been researching and planning a new business or project. Maybe you have been developing a new skill set that no one knew about. The Page of Pentacles tells me that you have been in student mode, absorbing information and laying foundations, and people are just now discovering this about you. They are shocked because they had no idea you were working on this or that you had these ambitions and goals. I am also picking up that this card can represent a message or an opportunity related to finances, career, or material success. What might be getting exposed is that you have received an offer, an opportunity, or some kind of good news that is surprising everyone around you. Maybe you got accepted into a program, landed a deal, received an investment, or got recognition for your work. Whatever it is, the Page of Pentacles suggests that this is just the beginning of something much bigger. And people are shocked because they are seeing you step into a new role, or a new level that they did not expect. There is also something here about your practical and sensible nature being revealed, in a way that surprises people. The Page of Pentacles is diligent, responsible, and focused on tangible results. Maybe people thought you were more of a dreamer or more impulsive, but what is being exposed is that you actually have a very solid, well-thought-out plan. You have been doing your research, crunching the numbers, and making smart, strategic decisions. That practical wisdom is now coming to light, and it is changing how people see you. Another thing the Page of Pentacles can indicate is that you have been showing a youthful enthusiasm and fresh perspective on something that is typically seen as serious or traditional. Maybe you are bringing innovation to your field or approaching an old problem in a new way. What is being exposed is your creativity and your ability to see possibilities that others miss, and that is genuinely surprising people who thought they had you figured out. Now we move to the Eight of Cups, which is the fourth card, and Cancer. This one carries a very different energy, but it is crucial to understanding what is being exposed about you. The Eight of Cups is about walking away, about leaving behind what no longer serves you, about having the courage to abandon something that looks good on the surface, but does not fulfill you emotionally or spiritually. And what is being revealed about you is that you have been preparing to walk away from something, or you already have, and people are absolutely shocked by this decision. This could be a relationship, a job, a friendship, a living situation, a belief system, anything that you have outgrown. The Eight of Cups shows someone who is willing to leave behind security and familiarity in search of something more meaningful and authentic. What is shocking people is that they did not see this coming, or they did not think you would actually have the courage to do it. They might have thought you were settled or content, but the truth is being exposed. You have been feeling unfulfilled, and you are brave enough to do something about it. I am also getting that what is being exposed here is your emotional depth and your spiritual maturity. The Eight of Cups is a very introspective card. It shows someone who has done the inner work to recognize that external success or comfort is not enough if the soul is not satisfied. People are discovering that you are deeper, more thoughtful, and more spiritually aware than they realized. You are not someone who can be bought or placated with surface-level things. You need meaning, purpose, and genuine connection, and you are willing to walk away from anything that does not provide that. There might also be an element of people being shocked that you are putting yourself first. The Eight of Cups requires a level of self-honoring that not everyone is comfortable with. Maybe you have always been the one who stayed, who made it work, who sacrificed your own needs for others. But now you are choosing yourself and your own path. And that is surprising and maybe even threatening to people who benefited from you staying in situations that did not serve you. Another layer here is that the Eight of Cups can represent a journey, either literal or metaphorical. What might be getting exposed is that you are embarking on a new path, seeking new experiences or exploring parts of yourself and the world that you have not explored before. People are shocked because they did not realize you had this adventurous spirit or this desire for growth and transformation. They thought they knew who you were, but you are showing them that you are so much more than they imagined. The fifth card is the King of Pentacles, and Cancer. When this card showed up, I actually smiled because this is such a powerful confirmation of what is being exposed about you. The King of Pentacles represents mastery in the material world. This is someone who has achieved success, built wealth, created stability, and knows how to manage resources with skill and wisdom. What is being revealed about you is that you have reached or are reaching a level of material success and stability that people did not expect from you. This could mean that you have been building wealth quietly. Maybe you have investments, savings, property, or business ventures that you have not been advertising. Maybe you have been living below your means while accumulating assets and resources. The King of Pentacles tells me that you have a very mature and sophisticated understanding of money and resources, and that is now being exposed. People are shocked to discover that you are actually very well off or very financially savvy when they might have assumed otherwise. But the King of Pentacles is not just about money. This card also represents leadership, reliability, and the ability to create and maintain structures that support long-term success. What might be getting exposed is that you are a natural leader in your field or in your community. You might be the person people come to for advice, the person who others trust to make solid decisions, the person who has the vision and the practical know how to make things happen. That authority and competence is becoming more visible now, and it is changing how people relate to you. I am also picking up on the King of Pentacles representing your connection to the physical world and your appreciation for quality and comfort. What might be shocking people is your refined taste, your ability to create beauty and comfort in your environment, or your enjoyment of the finer things in life. Maybe you have been modest or understated about this aspect of yourself, but now people are seeing your home, your possessions, your lifestyle, and they are realizing that you have cultivated something really special. There is also an element here of people discovering your generosity from a place of abundance. The King of Pentacles gives freely because they have plenty, and what is being exposed might be that you have been supporting people, funding projects, or creating opportunities for others in ways that people are only now finding out about. Your prosperity is becoming known, and with it, your generosity and your willingness to use your resources to help others. The sixth card that came through is the Moon. And Cancer, as a Cancer, this is your card in many ways, and it adds such a mysterious and profound layer to what is being exposed about you. The Moon is about intuition, psychic abilities, the subconscious, dreams, and the hidden realms. What is being revealed about you is that you are far more intuitive, perceptive, and spiritually connected than people realized. You have abilities and insights that are now coming to light in ways that are genuinely shocking people. Maybe you have been having dreams or visions that are coming true. Maybe you have been picking up on things that there is no logical way you could know. Maybe your intuition has been guiding you to make decisions that seemed odd at the time, but turned out to be exactly right. The Moon is exposing your psychic gifts, and people are starting to realize that you are tapped into something beyond the ordinary rational world. I am also getting that the Moon can represent secrets and hidden information. What is being exposed might involve secrets that you have been keeping, or secrets that you have known about. The Moon shows that you see what others do not see, you know what others do not know, and that awareness is now becoming apparent. People might be shocked to discover that you were aware of things all along, that you saw through deceptions, or that you understood dynamics that were supposed to be hidden. There is also something here about your emotional depth and complexity. The Moon represents the deep waters of the unconscious, and what is being revealed is that you are far more emotionally complex and psychologically sophisticated than your outer presentation suggests. Cancer, you might show people a certain face, a certain persona, but the moon is exposing the depths beneath the surface. People are discovering that you contain multitudes, that you have experienced things, felt things, and understood things that make you far more complicated and interesting than they imagined. The moon can also indicate illusions being dispelled. What might be getting exposed is the truth about a situation, and you might be the one revealing that truth, or you might be the one who benefits from the truth coming to light. Either way, the moon suggests that what was hidden in darkness is now being illuminated, and that revelation is shocking and transformative for everyone involved. The seventh card is the World. And Cancer, when this card appeared, I actually got emotional because this is the card of completion, achievement, fulfillment, and reaching the end of a major cycle. What is being exposed about you is that you have completed something massive. You have achieved something significant, and people are only now realizing the magnitude of what you have accomplished. The World represents total success and the kind of achievement that comes from mastering challenges and bringing together all the elements needed for triumph. This could be that you have completed a degree, finished a major project, achieved a goal you have been working toward for years, or reached a level of personal development that represents a huge milestone. The World tells me that this is not a small thing. This is big, and the fact that you have reached this point is shocking people because they did not fully understand what you were working toward, or they underestimated your ability to get there. I am also picking up on the World representing freedom and having the world at your feet in terms of opportunities. What is being exposed might be that you now have options, offers, and possibilities that others do not have. Maybe you can work from anywhere, travel anywhere, choose from multiple opportunities, or live life on your own terms in a way that most people cannot. That freedom and those options are becoming apparent, and people are shocked by the life you have created for yourself. The World is also about integration and wholeness. What might be getting revealed is that you have done deep personal work to heal, integrate, and become whole. You have worked through trauma, overcome obstacles, and emerged as someone who is complete within themselves. That transformation is now visible, and people who knew you before are shocked by how much you have grown and changed. There is also a sense with the World that you are being recognized on a larger stage or in a broader context. Maybe your work is reaching a wider audience. Maybe you are getting recognition from unexpected places, or maybe you are connecting with people and opportunities internationally or in expanded circles. What is being exposed is that your influence and your reach are much bigger than anyone realized. The eighth card is the Five of Cups, and Cancer. This card brings a more somber and reflective energy that is really important to understanding the full picture of what is being exposed about you. The Five of Cups is about loss, grief, disappointment, and the process of coming to terms with what did not work out the way you hoped. What is being revealed about you is that you have experienced significant loss or disappointment, and people are only now understanding what you went through or are going through. Maybe you have been dealing with grief privately. Maybe you experienced a loss that you did not share openly, or maybe the full impact of a disappointment is only now becoming apparent to others. The Five of Cups shows that you have been processing some heavy emotions, and people are shocked to discover this about you, because you might not have shown it, or because they did not realize how deeply something affected you. I am also getting that what is being exposed might be the reasons behind certain choices or changes you made. The Five of Cups can indicate that you walked away from something or let something go because it was not serving you, and people are now understanding the disappointment or pain that led to that decision. They are realizing that what looked like a sudden change or an unexpected choice was actually the result of deep reflection and emotional processing that they were not aware of. There is also something here about people discovering your resilience and your ability to process emotions in a healthy way. The Five of Cups shows someone who acknowledges their pain but does not get stuck in it. You have been doing the work to grieve, to feel your feelings, and to eventually turn around and see the two cups that are still standing rather than only focusing on the three that spilled. That emotional maturity is being exposed, and people are realizing that you are stronger and more emotionally intelligent than they understood. Another layer of the Five of Cups is about people discovering that you have been let down by someone or something. Maybe a person betrayed you, a situation did not work out, or something you counted on fell through. What is being exposed is that you were disappointed or hurt, and people might be shocked by this because you did not make a big deal out of it at the time, or because they did not realize the impact it had on you. The ninth card is the Six of Cups. And Cancer, this card brings such a sweet and nostalgic energy to the reading. The Six of Cups is about childhood, innocence, past connections, nostalgia, and sometimes reunion or reconnection. What is being exposed about you involves your past, your childhood, old friends or connections, or the ways that your history has shaped who you are today. People are discovering things about your background, your upbringing, or your past relationships that they did not know before. This could mean that people from your past are reappearing and sharing stories or memories that reveal aspects of who you were or who you have been. Maybe old friends or family members are talking about you in ways that expose your character, your kindness, your creativity, or your struggles from earlier in your life. The Six of Cups can bring the past into the present in unexpected ways, and that is what is happening for you now. I am also getting that the Six of Cups can represent your inner child and the healing work you have done around childhood wounds or experiences. What might be getting exposed is that you have been doing deep inner child work, therapy, or emotional healing, and the results of that work are now visible to others. People are seeing you show up differently, more authentically, more playfully, or more freely, and they are realizing that you have done significant healing work to get to this place. There is also something about generosity and giving. From a pure place with the Six of Cups, this card can indicate that you have been helping others, especially younger people or people who remind you of yourself, in ways that are selfless and kind. That kindness is being exposed now, and people are discovering that you have been a mentor, a supporter, or a generous friend to people in quiet ways. The Six of Cups can also represent nostalgia and a connection to simpler times. What might be shocking people is discovering your values, your love for tradition, your appreciation for simple pleasures, or your loyalty to old connections and old ways of being. In a world that is always chasing the new, your connection to the past and your appreciation for what has enduring value is being revealed as something special and unique about you. The 10th and final card is the Five of Swords. And Cancer, I am not going to lie, when this card showed up as the final card in your reading, I knew we needed to talk about this carefully because the Five of Swords carries some intense energy. This is the card of conflict, defeat, winning at all costs, and the aftermath of battles. What is being exposed about you in this final card is that you have been involved in conflict, that you have had to fight for something, or that you have made difficult choices that not everyone understands or agrees with. The Five of Swords can indicate that you have been in a situation where you had to stand your ground, defend yourself, or fight for what you believe is right. What is being revealed is that you are not someone who just rolls over when challenged. You have a warrior spirit, you know how to strategize, and you are willing to engage in difficult confrontations when necessary. People might be shocked by this because they saw you as someone who avoids conflict. But the truth is, you just choose your battles wisely, and when you do fight, you fight smart. I am also picking up that the Five of Swords can represent a situation where you came out on top but at a cost. Maybe you won an argument, got what you wanted in a negotiation, or successfully defended yourself against someone who was trying to harm you. But that victory might have cost you a relationship, a sense of innocence, or peace of mind. What is being exposed is both your capacity to win and your awareness of what winning sometimes requires you to sacrifice. There is also something here about people discovering that you can be ruthless when you need to be. The Five of Swords does not play fair if fair does not work. This card suggests that you are capable of using strategy, of being tactical, and of doing what needs to be done even if it is not pretty. That side of you is being revealed, and it is shocking people who only saw your softer, more nurturing Cancer energy. Another interpretation of the Five of Swords is that you have walked away from a conflict or a battle that you could not win or that was not worth winning. What might be getting exposed is your wisdom in knowing when to engage and when to retreat. People might be discovering that you made a strategic withdrawal from a situation, and they are now understanding why you made that choice and respecting the intelligence behind it. The Five of Swords can also indicate that you have been the subject of gossip, betrayal, or people talking behind your back. What is being exposed might be that truth coming to light, and people are discovering what was said or done to you and how you handled it. Your grace under fire, your ability to rise above pettiness, or your strategic response to betrayal is now being seen, and it is changing people's understanding of your strength and your character. So Cancer, let me bring all of this together for you. because these 10 cards have painted such a complete picture of what is being exposed about you right now. The universe is pulling back the curtain on who you really are, and people are genuinely shocked by what they are discovering. They are seeing your generosity and how much you have been giving without asking for recognition. They are discovering your mastery and the incredible work ethic and dedication you have brought to your craft. They are realizing that you have been quietly building something new and that you have ambitions and plans they knew nothing about. They are shocked that you had the courage to walk away from what did not serve you in pursuit of something more meaningful. They are discovering that you have achieved a level of material success and stability that you kept private. They are learning about your deep intuition and your spiritual gifts that connect you to realms beyond the ordinary. They are witnessing your completion of a major life cycle and the achievement of something truly significant. They are understanding the losses and disappointments you have processed with grace and maturity. They are discovering your past, your history, and the healing work you have done to become who you are today. And they are seeing your warrior spirit, your strategic mind, and your ability to fight when necessary and walk away when wise. Cancer, what is being exposed about you is that you are so much more than anyone realized. You are deeper, stronger, more capable, more intuitive, more successful, and more complex than the simple role people tried to fit you into. The truth about who you are is coming to light, and while it might be shocking to others, I hope it feels liberating to you. You do not have to hide anymore. You do not have to downplay your gifts or minimize your achievements. The world is seeing you now, really seeing you, and that is exactly as it should be. I hope this reading gave you some insight into what is unfolding for you. If you felt the energy of these cards, drop a comment and let me know which card resonated most with you. I love hearing from you all. Take care of yourself, Cancer, and remember that being fully seen can be uncomfortable, but it is also incredibly powerful. You have got this.